Well, you aim that one at a target for me, and I want our viewers to pay attention in this golf swing to the way he releases a golf club. I just want them to pay attention, and then we're going to explain a little bit of that right after we see the 6-iron. Now, your thought process on how the golf club releases, in particular the wrist action, is a little bit different really than anybody I've ever talked to about it. Explain that to me a little bit.
Well, it just goes back to how can I consistently get the golf ball to launch how I want and move how I want. And I just found years ago, through repetition and practice, through talking with some instructors over the last couple years who showed me what I did so clearly and did so well, that really I'm just trying to get my wrists, trying to get the club from here to here in this motion. I want this palm just to keep going like this.
And do that again for me. That is so different than anything I've seen. That move, I never see a PGA Tour player practicing that move.
Well,
have you?
Well, maybe not practicing it, but if you go and see a lot of the players, you'll see them on practice swings on tour, maybe on the slow motions. You'll see them shots, and you'll see this right there. You'll see that face like this. That's the same thing they're trying to do, is control the club face. You know, you won't see them hit a little things like this with a practice swing. You know, they're really trying to control how the golf club's going into the ball, through the ground, and how it's exiting.
And you'll actually use this aiming stick.
I do.
Not as much as an alignment aid,
Right.
but to help you get that feeling.
Yeah, you know, I broke my wrist. I have a not very good right elbow, and so practicing this way is a little bit hard for me. Certainly, I can turn the club over and feel it, but it's good for me. I'll grab the stick so I can just really get that motion and feel that speed of just doing this. And you can see my wrist is just breaking this way. It's not rolling. There's none of this.
That's what most people would practice, is that roll over.
Right, I'm just this. I'm releasing the golf club. The golf club's getting over here really well. But I'm just doing it this way. You put the face on it, face it and move it.
Will you hit a couple more for me? And I think our viewers are going to look at your golf swing quite a bit differently after hearing that explanation from you. Now, you get your feedback, obviously, from watching the flight of that ball. Do you get any feedback from your divot?
I do. Yeah, I'm trying to get the golf ball to end up there at the mirror way out there. You'll see that one cut a little bit, but if you just kind of lay down, I have a perfectly square divot here. You could do better than me, Charlie. That divot's a good 30, 40 yards left of where I'm trying to hit it, and I'm hitting a cut. What that means with a square divot is I'm creating this circle to get around me, and none of this is happening. It's just going like this.
Really amazing approach to the game. And remember, this is an approach that took him to #1 in the world when Tiger Woods was at his prime. Really cool stuff, David.